Just love the products. They just help me to feel younger and younger year after year.
Thank God for X39.
My skin become younger, softer, firmer.
It's been really, really, really amazing.
I love X39 because it really helped reduce the inflammation in my knee. I can now run again. Woohoo!
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our community call. Gregory and I are your co-hosts this evening, and we get together on Monday evenings to be with community. We always have all kinds of wonderful things to share from the company, a little bit of training, and what else do we want to share, honey?
Well, we want to share the time of the year. Daylight savings time is over. The month of November is clicking away. Before you know it, it's going to be 2024. So we have a few things to talk about relevant to this time of the year. And then we're going to talk a little bit about our new book club. So we're excited to share some things with you tonight.
Great. So should we start off with the timing of things?
Why don't we do that?
It's hard to believe it's November. Crazy, but a lot of people have their attention on one thing, and that's traveling. And we're going to do countdown. So now there's 8 weeks to go to get to Cancun. And I just want to mention that last week, Garrett did a webinar.
Actually, 8 weeks to get to the end of the year. 13 weeks.
13 weeks for qualification. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I scared people, I bet. Yeah. Sorry about that, everybody. Yes. So 13 weeks for qualification for Cancun. We realize there are some questions about the qualifications, and we want everyone to know that there will be a written document coming out very soon that will have a lot of the FAQs that will answer a lot of the questions. I know I've gone over it many times, and I learned something new today because I watched Garrett's video, and it was from last week, and the link is there. Gregory's got the cursor over it, and I learned something really, really valuable, which got me very excited. If you're going for the Greek Isles trip.
Right. Welcome, everyone. My name is
Garrett. Starting to play it already. There you go.
U.S. country manager. Right. And I'm excited to be able to come to
I don't see it, honey. You're just playing.
We're going to shut it off. Hold on a second. I was just sticking to the link.
Well, that's it. But Garrett went through the qualifications.
Get him to stop.
Make sure today we took a few minutes
Garrett,
to share with you.
There we go.
Sorry about that, guys. But I learned something new today when I listened to it, where he said, for some of us that are going for, the qualifications for the 20th anniversary cruise, if you become an executive, you can actually qualify for the cruise. And you have to have directors that stay active also, but we're going to get those specifics handled. But if you're at the upper ranks and you need to bring on 2 executives to get 2 tickets, they do not have to be personally enrolled. And I believe that's true for getting to Cancun when you get a senior director. It just cannot be a senior director in your biggest leg. And that is the highest volume leg. We're not talking left or right here. So once we get the document, we're going to go through it in detail. But I was thrilled to hear that for those of you that are going for these trips, if you help someone outside of your biggest volume leg, not the right or left leg, but your unilevel tree leg, you can actually qualify. So we'll get into that later. I don't want to get people confused right now, but it's better than I thought. Let's put it that way. So let's make great plans and take consistent action. Thank you for that, Gregory, because consistency is kind of what we're going to talk a little bit about tonight.
Yeah. So I just want to mention there's more details. If you go to liveyoungersuccess.com in the What's New section, you scroll down and right below the banner that says Heart to Heart. And I know that some people got confused. I thought that was the link for the replays. No, right below that is the information. If you click for more information, it opens up and tells you details about each of the different types of trip. And you can click here And you can listen to Garrett's conversation or his business builder, Lifeway Business Builder presentation last week about it. So it's happening.
It's happening. It's happening. Okay, ready to move on, hon?
We're ready to move on.
Okay. Well, it has come clear to us that many of you would like to start a book club. And for those of you that were at the convention or watched it virtually, you know that John Maxwell was our speaker, and he was amazing. Many of you know that my background is in leadership development, so I was really excited to hear him. And I left there really, really, really pleased, because it wasn't just inspiring to be there. He gave an action plan, and we were blessed to receive this book of his, and it's in the newsletter right there, The Power of Five. It's The Power of Five for Network Marketing. And when I came home from the convention, I started reading the book, and there is the link to order the book. You don't need to have the book. If you don't want to have the book, we're going to continue going through the value of the book, whether you have it or not. So we encourage you to get it, but it's not required to be part of our book club on Monday night. We're going to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of The Power of Five for Network Marketing starting next week. But what I just wanted to do briefly was share an introduction, because in the beginning of the book, John Maxwell, he's spoken all over the world, and he started speaking to network marketing companies a while ago, and he was quite fascinated because he was in the audience, what he noticed in the audience, and think about those of you that were at the convention had the same experience. There's all these excited, alive, healthy people, and he's going, this is not my typical audience. And so he started living in the question is, what is it that has these people so excited and so alive and growing and learning and flourishing? And so he developed an ambassador group of professional network marketers that were very successful. And he put together the principles that are in this book. And these are the 5 power principles: growth, connection, mindset, leadership, and significance. And, his quote was, the audience was wonderfully different from most of my audiences. They had more passion, energy, joy, and desire. They greeted me with a standing ovation. They leaned into me as I spoke. They took notes. They were engaged. They were responding with laughter and applause. And it's like, these are the kind of people of purpose to me, he said. And so what he did is he put together, he started studying this profession, because it's going, what's going on with these people? And he put together a list of 10 different benefits of network marketing. So this is one of those things that is really, really valuable for people to better understand our profession. And he said these people have a passion, a roaring flame for life and for their business. So I just want to go through the 10 benefits of network marketing briefly. And then next week, we're going to jump in. For those of you that want, we're going to ask our leaders to be involved and go through these 5 things. But, he said to me, lifting people up is my calling. And that's what this profession does. And so the more he learned about it, the better it got. And he absolutely loves speaking to network marketing audiences. So I'm going to go through the 10 benefits really briefly. I'm not going to get into a lot of detail. But network marketing will allow you to enhance your income. Lack of money equals lack of options. And so, we all know that that's possible. And the potential is massive. Back in the 2017, it was $189 billion industry. There is, a profession that anyone can do, and no matter where you are, you can get involved. And so his brother, who's a financial planner, said, we should all have 3 sources of income, and at least one of them be a passive residual one. And that is one of the opportunities that is available. It's not a promise, it is available. And he said, network marketing provides options for your life. Power is about what you can control. Freedom is about what you can unleash. Isn't that beautiful? Network marketing values the free enterprise system and gives people the freedom to enterprise. I love that. Number 3, starting off on a level playing ground. That's one of my favorite things. It makes no difference what your background is, educationally, socioeconomically, geographically, anything, anybody, if you follow the system and plug in, can be successful beyond your dreams. And, he said, the playing field in many areas of life are not equal, but and we encounter 3 types of people: those who are never going to get ready, those who are getting ready to get ready, and those who are ready. They want to start now. And that's what we have, is an opportunity where people can start right now. Number 4 is learn while you earn. And I love this one because it's one of those professions, we have our daily method of operation. If you plug in and do those things, you will start earning money. And as you learn, you earn. As you earn, you learn. And that is one of my favoriteest parts of this business. You just keep practicing and you just keep getting better. So you can increase your influence. You can add value to so many more people. Little did I know that my left knee was going to change so many lives all over the world. It's crazy, the opportunity that we have to influence so many people. Number 6, become a better person. Network marketing is an environment that embraces good values. When good values are learned and lived, the value of the person increases and their value to others increases and begins to rise. Good values make people better. Okay, and then he lists a whole bunch of these values: attitude, goals, ambition, integrity. There's a whole bunch. I'm not going to go into all of them. Add value to those around you. I think we all know this. And those of you that have studied social media know that you're always about adding value first. And that's what our business is about. If we do that, amazing things happen. And let's see. Number 8. Develop lifelong relationships. Oh my gosh. We are blessed right now to have Judy Down and Anne Marie and Joe Dixon in our home right here in Bozeman, Montana. And these, when you meet people, Judy and Gregory and I met many companies ago. And the companies have come and gone, but the relationship is maintained. And we were looking for a home. And when we found LifeWave, Judy made me promise if I ever found something, I had to call her first. And so we're thrilled that we get to work together, and we're home now. We're not going anywhere. And so these turn into lifelong relationships that are so beautiful. And then number 9, you grow through incredible experiences. Well, just think about what you've been through recently, how much we've all grown and blossomed in each other's presence. And Gregory and I like to call network marketing a greenhouse. It's a safe place for people to grow. And as we have all these experiences and we learn and we blossom and we help each other through the process, entertainment, education, aesthetic, we've been to so many wonderful places with great people, and just even in our Zooms, we get to grow together. And number 10, you get to be part of a great team. Well, LifeWave is an amazing community and team, and we're so blessed to get to be with all of you to share this journey with Live Younger and our wonderful community here. So I'm not going to go into too much more here, but next week we're going to start with number 1, which is growth. And that's my favorite part. So Gregory, you want to add anything before we move on?
Yeah, there were some questions if the book was available on tape on Audible, and I don't know if it is yet, but I do know that each week for the next 5 weeks, we'll be recording these segments of our Monday evening call, and then we're going to make them available in our Live Younger Success listening library. So it's going to be a juicy call with leadership participation for these next 5 weeks. And the book's only $15. So I encourage everyone to order it right away so you can get it sooner than later, and to flow along, and so we can grow and go together.
Yeah, and apparently, I don't think the book is available on Amazon. The link goes right to John Maxwell's website. And you might get inspired to get more things than one over there, because there's treasure after treasure after treasure on that website. So, and there's some great resources too. So
he's only written 80 books, so so there's a few to choose from.
And one of the things and Dr. Diane wrote up these wonderful notes about John's talk, and I just want to mention a quick few things before we move on, honey. John talks about the power of 5, and he shared this wonderful story about chopping down a tree and having the right tool and taking action and staying focused and being consistent. How does this sound similar to our business? And consistency is key. So there's no success without action. You have to dream, but you don't take the journey. You don't have to take the journey, but action is what makes the difference, and consistent action. So do the right thing necessarily consistently, not necessarily intensely, but consistently. And that's the same as our business. It's that daily method of operation. It's that 333-222-111. And Gregory loves to use the quote, success is not magical, it's mathematical. So being consistent over time. We don't know how long it's going to take for you to get that one person that can change your life, but if you stay with it, it will happen. Mm-hmm. Anything else, Annie?
No, I think that's a wrap for the book club. And let's move on and talk about some of the other things that are available and outlined in the newsletter. The Heart to Heart Convention replay is available from theoretically for 30 days. Last year, they let it go quite a bit longer, but I really encourage everyone to, spend some spare time, turn off Netflix and turn on, Heart to Heart and go through this wonderful conference or convention that we all shared together.
And it's 30 days from the Monday after the convention. Mm-hmm. I got the clarification on that one. Okay. Why don't you talk about Korea, honey?
Yeah. So the Korean office is open. You can send visitors there, but starting November 13th, the Korean comp plan is going to be released. It's the same basic comp plan we have here with some minor changes. And November 13th also is when they're going to turn on the Korean website. And that'll be for information purposes only, not for ordering or sponsoring. That won't happen until they finish the integration of the databases with our database here in the US and Korea, and the Korean government, who requires access and integration with the database. So that's in process. And the target for that is early January. The commitment is Q1, but the inside goal is the first week in January. It could be that soon. So we invite you to, if you know anybody that knows somebody in Korea, this might be a good time to talk to them.
Right.
Okay.
Now, we're jumping into the schedule already. Well, I do believe that Dr. Henrietta's last name is Alban, and I apologize for that, but she will be our practitioner on Testimonial Tuesday tomorrow night. We just are so blessed with these amazing, wise, skilled practitioners that give their time and their wisdom to share with us. And so we hear your stories first, and then we hear from the practitioner, and then we have a wonderful Q&A section. So that's tomorrow night, a great place to bring guests.
And then once a month, there's a new member training at 6 p.m. It's usually Garrett or Geraldo. Not sure who it's going to be tomorrow evening, but it's
Garrett. Tomorrow it's Garrett.
It's Garrett. Okay. And where would they find a link for that, Robin?
Yeah. So in your back office under the events section, you can just click on new member training at 6 p.m. Pacific. It's only offered that one time. And if you've never been to it, please go to it, and please invite all of your new people to go there also, because you want to know what they're being told, because it'll save time on your training with your new people too. So please do attend that at least once and send all of your new people there.
Great. And then as we continue our business educational program, every Thursday morning, 30 minutes of business. Monday morning, it's 30 minutes of testimonial. Thursday morning is 30 minutes of business training with different field leaders. So we invite you to join us either live or on the replay. And then as we scroll through the activities, that leads us to the Monday Morning Miracle Call, which it was a great call this morning. It's available on Facebook replay. It'll be available on our YouTube channel. It either already is or will be soon. And so that continues on. And our Power the Patch webinar is still ongoing 7 times a week, 6 times a day. That's 42 potential exposures you can share with your friends and prospects. So I think that's pretty much it. Copper
Honey,
peptide.
why don't we share, honey, why don't we share a little bit about our call with Meredith about, compliance, just so everybody is up to date a bit.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, I'll go ahead. So in the US, Canada has its own regulations, the US has theirs, and other countries have theirs. And there's some significant changes going on with our branding of the company. And we're going to keep, we're working behind the scenes because soon will not be able to share Activate Your Stem Cells, which is on everything. So we're going to have a new brand, which we're excited about. We don't know what it is yet, but it will be wonderful, and it's coming soon. And we will have new videos that are compliant for the FDA. But we asked Meredith, when do we have to make sure that we've got everything changed over? So we have through the end of the year. So use liveyounger.com if you want all those videos right now. Use them, Power the Patch. They're going to be changing. They'll still be great, but right now they're great the way they are. So share them widely, and you'll be starting to see changes gradually over time in all of our websites and all of our materials. And we'll just keep you posted as things are updated, so you can expect that. And then, in the app, you'll see changes. The 2-minute video, What is Phototherapy, was taken down temporarily. They made some minor edits, and it's back up again in the US. Apparently it's not up in Canada right now yet, but it is up in the US, and people love that video. Okay.
Okay, good.
And Copper Peptide Breakthrough is one of the most amazing things that I am loving sharing. A lot of people say, well, what do I send to a practitioner? And many times I don't send them anything until they check out the Copper Peptide Breakthrough. And I let them know that we have this, and I'm going to still say this for a while. And one-on-one, you can say whatever you want. And you can use the term historic breakthrough in affordable stem cell technology. And this patch, X39, activates this copper peptide. And if you want to learn more about it, go to copperpeptidebreakthrough.com. And then if you're interested and you want more information, we have studies, we have all kinds of things we can share with you. But get them engaged, and then they go, wow, this is known as the Holy Grail in health, healing, and regeneration. Pretty exciting. Okay, I think that's it, right?
That pretty much puts a wrap on it. Invite everyone to subscribe to our text message reminder service. It's a free service we provide to all of the Live Younger community. Send you a little update an hour before our various webinars. So that's kind of handy. And the quick access URLs are all here for your to make things easy, to find things. So we are grateful to be able to provide the tools, the training, and the systems to make your life and your business easy and grow.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you. It's been wonderful to be here tonight. And we're going to get and go visit with our guests. I'm excited about that. It's, we've met some of the most wonderful people ever through this business, and they're lifelong friends, as John Maxwell says. So we're going to go hang out with our friends.
Okay. Thanks very much, everyone. Bye-bye.